Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm glad that y'all decided to check us out. But before the end of the video, I need y'all to hold the applause. Now, today on Mother's Day, and hats off to all those mothers out there that are doing a splendid job. Y'all deserve a round of applause. Let's give them a round of applause, please. Now, today's video is about the New Jersey Mayor Ras Baraka. Yes, Ras Baraka, not Barack Obama, Ras Baraka. He is detained, or he's actually out, but he was detained at an ICE facility because now, of course, there's always three sides to a story, your side, my side, and the truth, but we need to get to the bottom of things. We need to find out what the truth is, because if you look at one side of the media, they are reporting what? They are reporting one certain side. Now, if you look to the other side of the media, what are they reporting? They're reporting their side. See, both sides have their truths. Now, in the middle is the actual truth. So we need to understand who's actually telling the truth, because videos don't lie. Yes, people may lie, of course. Words, you can lie all day. But videos do not lie. Well, no, that's actually not true, because now with some of the AI and the shit that they're doing, you can't believe your eyes anymore. But this is official video at an ICE facility where the New Jersey mayor decided to have an encounter with ICE officials. Let's go to the first side and see how they tell their side of the story.
The mayor of Newark, New Jersey was arrested at an Immigration and Customs Enforcement facility Friday during a visit with members of New Jersey's congressional delegation. Mayor Ras Baraka, who's also running for governor of New Jersey, was detained while visiting the facility, which started housing detained migrants this month. CBS News New York reporter Alicia Reed has more. Alicia?
There's a large crowd here right now, and that crowd continues to grow. They are demanding that Newark Mayor Ras Baraka be released. Earlier today, there was a congressional delegation set to visit Delaney Hall, an ICE detention center, to conduct an oversight of the facility. For months, the mayor was opposed to using the facility as a detention center and has been vocal about it. Homeland Security says a group of protesters, including Baraka, stormed the gate and broke into the facility as a bus with detainees was entering. He ignored multiple warnings from Homeland Security and was arrested. The attorney for the District of New Jersey, Alina Habba, posted on X that no one is above the law. But people who were on the ground at the time say the mayor was peaceful and that it was all about intimidation. Governor Phil Murphy released a statement this evening expressing outrage at the mayor's arrest, calling him an exemplary public servant.
Now, as you see, it's more about he is the victim here. Now, we know one thing: no one should be above the law. Let me repeat that for you. We know one thing: no one should be above the law, right? Right. But some people are, and some people seem to think that they can be, based on what? Their position, based on their clout, based on their influence in life. Yes, some people actually believe that they should be above the law, and so they can do whatever it is that they want. Now, here's another thing I've noticed. A lot of people who claim to be above the law, they are also victims when the hammer comes down on them. True or false? I cannot stand a person who is aggressive first. They're aggressive, and then when the hammer comes down on them, guess what happens? All of a sudden, they retreat into the fetal position and they become a victim. That's what a lot of people do. I want you to watch the actions of certain people around you, certain people that you know. They do that very same thing. They will be the aggressors, but whenever you return aggression with aggression, guess what happens? They become the victims. And so we're being told that the mayor tried to force himself into the facility because he has been at odds with the Trump administration for the last, 4 or 5 months? And he is saying that that ICE facility is not licensed to be opened. But another side is saying that he was trying to force himself into the facility in order to check and make sure that whoever or whatever illegal migrants were in there were being treated fairly and they were giving food. Now, we saw one side of the story. Let's watch how another news outlet tells their side of the story.
Mayor Ras Baraka opposes the news site, saying the operators did not get proper permits. Well, he's now being held into custody by federal authorities.
All right, Fox 5's Teresa Priolo live in the newsroom with the breaking details. Teresa.
Yeah, so here's what we know at this time, Steve and Natasha. Newark's Mayor Ras Baraka taken into custody around 3 o'clock. He was attempting to tour an ICE detention center in Newark. Here's what we know right now. He was on a tour of Delaney Hall with 3 other members of New Jersey's congressional delegation. Federal officials blocked his entry. We're told that an argument erupted, and Baraka attempted to enter through some sort of side gate. Those on scene say federal agents threw organizers to the ground. You can see him there. He's circled, trying to get through that gate and confronting a federal official there. They say that organizers were thrown to the ground. They then handcuffed the mayor and they hauled him off. He's being held in federal custody for trespassing. And we do have a live look at that ICE field office in Newark where he is being held. We are told that that is on Frelinghuysen Avenue in Newark. Also, supporters of the mayor have gathered. They are protesting there as we speak, which is the large gathering. You are seeing, of course, some media mixed in as well. They're just waiting for something to happen, but to the best of our knowledge, the mayor is inside of that field office. Now, members of the congressional delegation who accompanied him today are, of course, speaking out, so take a listen.
Now, I don't know about y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I'm looking at the video, and I don't see one side or one group of people standing there with their hands up or standing there peacefully. No, I see certain people on one side trying to be aggressive and push themselves through, push their way through. That's what I'm seeing. Now, you have 2 eyes as I do. Some of y'all probably one. And if you don't have any, you're listening to this. I'm telling you exactly what I'm seeing. And that is aggression from one side, which is then met with what? With aggression. People, you have to understand something. You cannot be aggressive towards me and expect me to take it lying down, because I will not. I guarantee you that. I won't. Most people will not. Some people, you don't even have to be aggressive with them, and they will come at you. They will get in your shit. And so when you're trying to push your way through, and again, I'm watching the video just as you just watched it. When you're trying to push your way through, what do you think is going to happen? Whoever the ICE officials are, it could be another group. It doesn't even have to be ICE officials. It could be the DEA. It could be the FBI. Whatever alphabet agency it was, they would still push you back, because that's what happens when you try to enter through a gate that you are or do not have any access to enter.
It's not our first visit to an ICE detention facility, but this most assuredly is the most discomforting, concerning visit we have had. And what we experienced was the weaponization of the abuse of power that this administration has given ICE to do.
We know what ICE has been doing in our communities. We know that the president lied and this administration lies every day when they're saying they're going after criminals. It is not true. They feel no weight of the law. They feel no restraint on what they should be doing. And that was shown in broad daylight today when they not just arrested the mayor of Newark, but when they put their hands on 2 members of Congress who are standing behind me. How is this acceptable?
It's crazy, right? Because for 4 years, you had millions of people pouring through the United States border. And yes, this is probably going to offend some of y'all, but again, we're here to give you the news. I'm here to report it. I'm here to give you my views and my commentary on it and share my opinion of what I believe is going on in the world. So if you don't like it, then I'm sorry. You might as well hang around and still watch. But before we go any further into the video, I need y'all to do 3 things for me. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video so someone else can do the very same thing. And if they don't, then we're going to send Ras Baraka after them. Now, again, for 4 years, yes, there were illegal migrants pouring into the country. None of these people batted an eye. None of these people said anything. That is the cold facts. That is the truth. And once again, there have been victims in this country from violence being done by illegal immigrants. Yes, we know this. There's violence that is done by citizens of this country, and there's violence done by people who are illegally here. And even people who have their visas. There's violence done by all types of groups of people. But here's the thing. Why is it the very same people who are advocating for protecting illegal migrants who are deemed as criminals and now officially terrorists is what? They are actually advocating for these people and not for the victims. Find me a clip or leave a comment in the comment section, right? If you know of any circumstance or any time that any of the people who are advocating and fighting for illegal migrants has ever spoke up against victims. I'll wait. And I'm not going to wait long because we have other people watching the video, but we know for a fact that you will never find any because they do not advocate for victims. That's the crazy thing. They don't advocate for people in this country. That's the crazy thing, right? Right. And so let's continue this video. And if you agree with me, I need you to put a hold the applause down in the comment section. But let's see what else they have to say about Ras Baraka being arrested and detained at the ICE facility.
Alina Habba, who is U.S. Attorney for the District of New Jersey, released a statement, really a tweet, saying the mayor of Newark, Ras Baraka, committed trespass and ignored multiple warnings from Homeland Security investigations to remove himself from the ICE detention center in Newark, New Jersey this afternoon. He has willingly chosen to discard the law that will not stand in this state. He has been taken into custody, and in caps, as you see, no one is above the law. Now, just some background information for you. Baraka was on site claiming that the detention center didn't have the proper permits to operate. He's been at odds with the Trump administration over the opening of this very detention center, as well as illegal immigration. Government officials are disputing that. They're calling his actions a political stunt.
Now, I'm going to be real with y'all. For a second. The first clip that we watched, right? The first clip we watched. What did they say that the New Jersey attorney said? That no one is above the law and blah, 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 and some of the other stuff. But they also went into saying that she was advocating for Ras Baraka's release. That he did nothing wrong. Did they not say that? Is it me, or do we need to go back and watch the video where they said that this very same person, this very same New Jersey attorney, said that he did nothing wrong? But now, on Fox 5, Fox News, what are they saying? They show and say, they actually show the very same tweet, but here's the thing though. They did not add any extra commentary to it. No, they did not. The very first news source did what? They added commentary to it. And they tried to spin it in their own words. They tried to spin it to make it look like the New Jersey attorney is saying, well, we need to release Ras Baraka because he did nothing wrong. But now we are actually seeing what she said and what she meant, which is that no one is above the law, and I agree with her. And if he was trespassing, which is what they're saying, we all know what trespassing is. If someone comes on my property right now and I do not invite them, they are actually trespassing. That's just the law, period. They're trespassing. Some states you have to actually have a sign up that says no trespassing, and some you don't. And so if they're saying that he was trespassing, then I'm sorry. You were trespassing. What were you doing on ICE facility property to begin with? Some of y'all are going to say, well, he's a politician, he's the mayor of New Jersey. Okay, cool, I understand that. But at the same time, he has to follow the law as well, right? Right. Just like they say they want everyone else to follow the law, then guess what? He has to follow the law as well. So if he was trespassing, then they have every right to hold him at that ICE detention facility. That's exactly where he was, but he is officially out and he is officially speaking on it. And I will not go into get further into it, but I will tell y'all that, of course, he is crying victim. He says that he did nothing wrong at all, and that the only time he remembers a group of people or persons rushing any type of government facility is during the January 6th riot. And of course, I'm sorry, I knew he was going to bring that up because the Democratic Party always brings that up and say what? January 6th, January 6th. We've been hearing this shit for the last 5 years. Yes, we've been hearing it for the last 5 years, and it's going to continue going on until we just say we don't care anymore. Until next time.
If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content.